Hey guys, so welcome to my channel, and I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays and everything that comes along with that. That chirping that you hear in the background sometimes, that's my smoke detector. But I wanted to introduce you guys to someone. Ready? Her name is Callie the Canon G7X Mark II. I got her for Christmas, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm trying not to make this intro super long because I filmed this video once already and there was so much footage. So let me just go ahead and tell you we need to chat real quick. So I was checking out my analytics, you know, just to see what you guys liked and wanted so that I could get an idea for 2021. And I looked and it's like not subscribed versus subscribed. Y'all, the people that aren't subscribed and watch all the time, because I know y'all watch a lot, because I checked my analytics the other day. Y'all need to go ahead and join the fam, because this year, 2021, is our year to break more disability stereotypes than ever and misconceptions. We just need to break that all down and fix it. So please, if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed but you're not a frequent watcher, because I saw some of that too in the analytics, then please continue to watch and share, because it's really gonna make a difference in our disability community, and we can spread God's love and just shed light on the community. So yeah, I'm trying not to make this intro super long because, like I said, this is a very long video to edit. So this is my medical equipment collection. So starting off, we're gonna do walkers and standers. So now this walker that I'm putting a picture up of right here is a blue one that I had ever since I was little and started walking in my walker. Like, I had it for a very long time. But, you know, she eventually got old, and so we needed to move up to a gray K walker. However, I don't have any pictures of me in that walker, so I'm just gonna put one that looked identical to it. That lasted forever, and now I'm in the process of getting a new walker because she is old and raggedy and doesn't work anymore. But when I was very young, like in 3rd grade, I also got a stander. And what this is you stand in it and it raises you up and you can stand in it for like 15-20 minutes. Mine was hot pink. It was cute. It didn't look exactly like the one I'm putting the picture up of, but it looked pretty similar. So, as far as wheelchairs, when I was a little baby, like hadn't even started school yet, I had these like stroller things. Let's start off with this blue one right here, and y'all can also see a picture of baby Rach in this. Okay, so that lasted me until about, so basically the blue stroller was for my mom and my dad when I was at home, you know, but I didn't have my first wheelchair yet, and I wasn't gonna take my blue stroller to school because, you know, my parents needed that for at home. So thing that we did also eventually, because what would happen was, like, my parents are divorced, so before I got my first ever big wheelchair, we got an additional purple stroller. I don't think I have any pictures of me in that one, but that was for, like, Dad would keep one in his truck and Mom would keep one in hers. Okay, so that's how that went. So yeah, it was fun. That was great. And then
for this next part, I had to move to elementary school, and I got my wheelchair in 3rd grade.
My parents' dream for me was to eventually get an electric wheelchair, which we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so I got this manual pink wheelchair. She was cute. She was adorable. She lasted me literally from, like I said,
ignore me when I say that I got that wheelchair in pre-K. It was 3rd grade,
but
so just ignore my crazy.
Grade, I finally had my first ever electric wheelchair. I got that electric wheelchair that I told you guys was like my parents' dream for me was to get. So we got her. However, we did not have the proper transportation to bring her to school with me. So at this point, we weren't really using the strollers anymore. So yeah. Actually, I think we were. Because at this point, we didn't have transportation to take my electric wheelchair anywhere. So we had my electric wheelchair at home, my manual wheelchair at school, and then when I was out with my parents and stuff, if I was with my dad, I would use the purple stroller, and if I was with my mom, I would use the blue one. And then eventually the blue one broke, and then they just started trading off the purple one again. Because the purple one was bigger for me, so like I was growing at this point. So yeah, that worked great for a while. And then I had decided when I started middle school that I wanted to bring my electric wheelchair with me to school. I did not know how that was gonna happen, but I was sassy, and so my stepdad figured out a way for me to do that. Mind you, at this point, because I had had that thing for a while, I was using it when my mom and I were at home for years. I just wasn't able to take it to school or out places with my family because, and we also had I'm trying to remember all this. We had the pink manual at school, and we had the strollers and stuff at home. But I remember so badly wanting to have the freedom to take my electric wheelchair anywhere. But when I was younger, I used to play in the dirt and stuff, you know. I would paint like random clubhouses with my sister. So by the time I accomplished my dream of taking my electric to school with me, she was old, right? Okay, she was old. And so also so we transported that to school, and then we at home, because I didn't want to be pushed around at home. I saved the strollers for when I was in public, okay? So once that got to middle school, the electric, I was kind of a couch potato at this point. Alright, honestly, I was. So then what ended up happening was my therapist and my mom were working on getting me through the company I use, like the wheelchair company, obviously. We wanted to get me a new wheelchair that was gonna fit me, because like I said, I'd been using my electric at home at this point for years, and she was like literally dying. So while they were working on that, I had literally nothing to use at home except for those strollers for family outings. So I'll never forget, literally my stepdad and my mom paid like $2,000 to get me a force mech off of Amazon, which is basically an electric chair that is foldable and compact and adorable. She's still kicking it, but she's old now because I'm in high school. So I got that around 7th grade, and the process to get me a nice big electric wheelchair for school was already started, because you can get a wheelchair from your wheelchair company, and like, what's the word for it? A custom wheelchair. Yeah, we were working on getting me a custom electric wheelchair. The process for that takes a couple years. So my pink electric at the time, at first I was using that electric force mech just at home for a little while, and then my pink electric one like kinda just died off. So then literally that force mech was so like, it was much smaller. So like, she went to school with me, right? But I was kind of getting annoyed because I knew, because while old Betsy, my first pink electric wheelchair, was living out her last few months of my middle school experience, while, sorry, I dropped a hairbrush, while I was trying to get my big nice custom wheelchair again like I have now, because like I said, you can only get those every 5 years. I was using my force mech at home and to go everywhere else. So strollers were kissed bye-bye at this point, and I was so happy about that. Well, my 8th grade year, my pink electric wheelchair was gone, right? She was like, another one bites the dust at this point. So she gone, and I'm like, okay, great. Now, while I'm in the process of getting my big, nice, like, custom electric wheelchair again, because I haven't had a custom electric wheelchair in years at this point. Okay, I got my pink electric when I was in 5th grade. This was at end of middle school, so this is like last year. So we're really, and Dawn's getting annoyed because she's having to keep putting this yellow thing in her car every single day and taking it out for me and my mom to use if we need to go anywhere, right? So then finally we got an order for the big, super nice custom mobile, which is super nice because, like, Promobile, if y'all know anything like about wheelchairs and stuff, Promobile's like the cream of the crop, okay? So I finally got my Promobile, and I was so happy because, like I said, I hadn't gotten my custom electric wheelchair since 5th grade, and this is like the end of 8th grade at this point. Now the Force Mech, the one that I had like right before this one that Dawn was having to carry everywhere, like transport back and forth to school or whatever, that one was not a custom wheelchair. That was a wheelchair off of Amazon, which was amazing. I will forever be grateful for her. But unless you've been through this, you do not know the feeling of getting like a super awesome custom electric wheelchair, okay? And I've never had like a tilt in space or any of that before, so I was like so happy. But I was annoyed because I remember the first day I played with the wheelchair so much. I'm actually sitting in it right now, okay? I've only had it for about a year, so I'm gonna get some really good years out of her, which makes me super happy. Okay, so the one I'm sitting in here is my Promobile. I remember playing around with the seating buttons, the leg lift, the tilt in space, all of that, and just wishing, because at this point I had that really, the one that was really getting old, the Force Mech still. Dawn had to continue to put her in and out of the car until that summer, which at the time I got my Promobile, it was only a few months away. It was October, but I knew that summer I was going to get my wheelchair accessible car, so then I could kiss my Force Mech goodbye, which is what I was excited about, because it was so slow, and all my guy friends were telling me like, dude, your wheelchair is welded wrong because the wheel had popped off at one point. So I was excited to get my wheelchair accessible car, but I was annoyed because I loved coming home from school every day and getting to go in my Promobile, but I hated knowing that I had to take my Force Mech to school. But anyway, then I got my wheelchair accessible car, and so now 9th grade, because I got my car at the end of that summer, which, I mean, it wasn't a big deal because now I didn't have school, so now Dawn didn't have to transport it from school and back, but I was still having to use my Force Mech anywhere else out in public because I didn't have a car with a lift at this point. And so then when I finally got it at the end of last summer, I was so happy because I knew I was starting high school off right, and sorry y'all, my nose itched. I was literally like the happiest I've ever been, and I still am super happy because now I get to take my big electric nice Promobile everywhere. So yeah, that is the total story of all of my medical equipment. I hope you guys liked this video. I wanted to go ahead and film this because your girl has surgery in like 2 days to correct her flat foot, and I'm nervous about that. But Sammy's gonna be coming with me to the hospital, so it's okay, you know. I'm just kind of scared, so please send me your thoughts and prayers. I would greatly appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and like I said, please, if you haven't subscribed already but you're a regular watcher, or even if you've never seen my face before, please subscribe, because this year is our year to break disability stereotypes. We're gonna like brand 2021 the hashtag misconception breaker. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope y'all have a blessed day. You know Jesus loves you, and I will talk to you guys later. when I'm in the hospital, I'm gonna vlog, so y'all will see that. And yeah, speaking of, I gotta go do some training with Sammy for a little bit. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you later. Bye.